Hello everyone and welcome to Big Farm Story. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the DLCs that are available in this game, and as of filming on February 10th, they are on sale from 70 to 75% off, and you can get a bundle of them all for just under $10. So I thought this was a good time to kind of take a look at everything that's in each one and how it looks on the farm, and you can decide for yourself whether or not it's something that you would like to get if you've been having your eye on the DLCs like I have. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Far Eastern Idyll Pack, and this is everything that comes in that pack. Okay, so we have the Great Wave. This is a medium-sized wall furniture piece. And Fisherman says, I ain't much of an artist, but if you're going to be painting something, it should be the sea. But none of them calm stores the real sea. Nothing but storms, crashing waves, and eye beauty. There's also Warrior's Armor. It can be placed on a small piece of the floor. When someone said armor, I used to think about the metal plates worn by knights, but this, it's almost a work of art on its own while still looking fearsome. Zen Garden. This is a medium-sized floor piece. It took me a while to understand Zen gardens, just sand paintings I thought, but I get it now. Order in disorder, beauty in the small, simple things, like flowers. Asian Mirror. This is a medium-sized wall piece. Most cultures have a mythological relation to mirrors, from Narcissus to vampires. In some Asian mythology, mirrors were said to have the power to drive away evil. Paper Window, a medium-sized wall piece. If you thought washing your curtains was a chore, the paper on these East Asian style windows would traditionally be replaced every single year. The dedication is impressive. Asian Table. This piece of furniture can be placed on a big area. In Japan, when you're eating an apple, you don't say you're eating it, you say I'm receiving it, kind of like you are thinking the food. Rice straw mat. And this is a flooring piece. Never step on such a floor with your shoes on. Not only is it considered rude, but it will also damage it. Leah told me several times, although we never had one. A futon bed. I always adored those pretty futon beds. Back when I finally tried one, my back hurt, and getting out of bed made my knees buckle. Something for the youth. Asian lamp. A lantern made of dry wood and thin paper. Are we sure about this? I mean, it does look nice, and that's a small area piece. Bonsai, also a small area. A bonsai tree that looks old and wise is considered to be better than a young-looking one. When Jacob found his first gray hair, I told him he was my bonsai tree. Leah. Calming brown wallpaper. A connection to earth is important for the proper flow of energy. A beautiful clay color on the walls can remind you of this connection, this calm. Asian well. I'm sure there's a ghost in there somewhere. I wonder if he's friendly. Asian house. Living here feels like having a portal to a completely different era. Asian barn. Small Asian barn. Hopefully your chickens won't be learning martial arts now. Asian windmill. The sails look a bit like those on a ship, but they turn just as well as any other windmill. Big Asian barn. This barn looks more like a palace from the Far East. Asian stone figure. This is a farm decoration, medium size. It looks so real that you want to pet it. Unfortunately, it is not as fluffy as it looks. Asian garden lamp. This is a small decoration piece on the farm. I love to watch the flame of the candle dance around inside of it. Okay, so here are all of the Far East Idyll Pack items, all put up in this room. So this is everything that comes in that pack. Okay, and here are the farm skins. So we have the house here. This is the lantern. Okay, and then we come over to the big barn. You can see here kind of the front right there, the side, and we have this cute little cow hanging down. And then here is the statue. And you can be rotated however you want it to look. And then we come down to the windmill and the small barn with the cute bonsai tree, as well as the well, which is pretty simple but still very cute and goes along with the rest of the skins. Okay, and I also just wanted to give you guys a look at what these look like at nighttime. So here's the house at night lit up. And here's the lantern at night. And this is how it looks inside the house at nighttime. So you can see that the windows go dark. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't look like these lanterns light up or anything. Just the windows go dark over here. And this is the pet that comes with the pack. A dwarf squirrel is what it's titled. And these are the possible treasures that you can get. And its description says, they're so quiet that you never hear one sneaking up on you, but if I must be surprised by something, then I'd prefer it to be by the cutest animal of all time. Next up we have the Peaceful Nature Pack, and this pack is giving very strong Hobbit vibes to me, and this is everything that comes in that pack. Nature House, this is a house skin. I love living among nature, and having a house that displays your love for it even more is perfect. Maybe it'll attract some cute animals too. I'm sure birds will love staying on that roof. Nature Windmill. Wind is an excellent source of energy. It's clean and involves much less pollution than other modes. It's one of the fastest growing uses of renewable energy on the planet for a reason. Nature Big Barn. I imagine the animals will love this. Perhaps it feels even more like home to them, being surrounded by elements that will remind them of their love and appreciation for nature. Nature Bench. This is a medium-sized decor spot on the farm. I used to never be able to sit still on a bench, but now that I've started to paint, it's nice to sit down and be inspired by nature. Clothesline, a medium-sized farm decoration. I used to love hanging up clothes. It was nice to do something with my hands and daydream a little. I can't do that anymore though. My back kills me if someone even looks at it wrong. This is a small decoration spot, nature lamppost. I enjoy when a piece of furniture is simple but still beautiful in its own way. I never like to keep my lamppost on for too long though, otherwise the insects show up late. Okay, and this is everything from that set. Indoor items. All in one room so you can see everything, and there are no windows with this set, so nothing to see night or daytime. And the only thing that isn't included with this set is just a base item, is this dresser, and that just stays there. But we have the lamp, the table, everything here is from that set. Okay, and here are the farm items. We start with the house skin. Like I said, to me it gives very much the Hobbit hole. And as well as the clothes hanger, clothes rack there. Or clothesline is what I should say. There's a clothesline along with this kind of mushroom covered bench. And here's the well with the bird's nest on top. The small barn, which I really am loving these stone walls with the shrubbery on top. This is a really, really cute set in my opinion. And here is the windmill. Come over here to the big barn, which is very rocky looking, along with those stone walls, but some different hedges on top of these ones. Very cute. And here is the nature lamp. Okay, so this is how it looks at night, and pretty much the only thing that changes is the house skin. So you can see that the lights have come on the bottom, the lantern, and the top. And here is the nature lamp at night, so it does light up. Has a nice little glow about it as well. Next up is the Pet Paradise Pack, and this is everything that comes in that pack. Pet Throne, a different look for the pet bed. You know, this would be perfect for Shady. She already thinks she's a queen and it's best not to disagree with her. This is a bed skin. Did you know a sloth's fur is very similar to how a hairbrush feels? Crazy, right? I mean, this bed must be a lot softer than that though. Pet Paradise, this is a big floor piece. Whoa, this toy is so big. Why isn't there anything like this for kids? A fancy scratch tree, medium-sized floor piece. Did you know the main reason cats scratch is, simply put, instinct? They feel an urge to scratch, and when they do so, they don't really care where. That's why this scratch tree will certainly be useful. Feed Dispenser 3000. This is a small piece. Well, isn't this useful? I'd buy one for Mo, but I like handing him his treats. He deserves all of them with the utmost special care. Cat Walk Set. This is a medium-sized wall piece. Knowing how cats behave, what are the odds they just ignore this in favor of playing with a cardboard box? Cute Puppies, small floor piece. My, this is adorable. Perhaps one of the twins will enjoy having it in their room. Cozy Place, a small wall piece. How do you think they got it to stay on the wall? That's what I'm wondering too. Hedge, cute squirrel. This is a small farm piece. Do you know a squirrel's front teeth never stop growing? My sister told me that. Thank goodness that doesn't happen with us. Hedge, proud cat. Small decor farm piece. I like cats because they're proud creatures who don't take crap from anyone, and they're quiet companions, just sitting wherever you are when they feel like it. Hedge, happy dog, a medium-sized farm piece. How long do you think it took for the artist to create this? It's gorgeous. The only downside is that it's not nearly as soft a pet as a real dog. Okay, so here's everything that comes with the Pet Paradise Pack. And as you can see, we have the kind of little jungle gym type thing here. The stuffed dogs, the bed, the catwalks, the cat tree, the new pet bed, this little bed that hangs off the wall, treat feeder, and the only thing that it didn't come with was flooring and walls. So these are actually the base flooring, and these are the walls from the nature pack. As for outdoor items, the Pet Paradise Pack comes with the squirrel hedge, the cat hedge, and the dog hedge. And so the cat and the squirrel are small spots, and the dog is a medium spot. The next DLC is the Shiver Night Pack, which is a Halloween themed DLC. Although I would say that the exterior skins could be used year-round because they're more of a Victorian design. So this is what's in that pack. This is a well skin. This decoration is wonderfully chosen. In the history of harvest festivals, it was part of... Wait, did you hear a sound from that well too? Victorian house skin. An impressive house, isn't it? I could imagine living in there, but this shadow up there in the window irritates me. Do you think that is intentional, or is it just the light that deceives me? Victorian windmill skin. The history of windmills is fascinating, but I can't stop thinking about what a great setting they provide for horror stories. Victorian small barn skin. Benny tried to scare me of this barn with horror stories. In the end, he was the one who didn't want to go in anymore, and he gave me great ideas on how to scare him this year. Victorian big barn skin. When I was young, there was a barn like this in the neighborhood. However, it was empty and spooky. In there, I had to pass the scariest test of courage of my life. Cursed window. This is a medium-sized wall piece. We found the window in a treasure cave next to a mirror. The men did not want to take the mirror with them because it is said to be cursed. Bilge. The other window, I don't know where that came from. This is like a reverse of the cursed window. A medium-sized wall piece. And that is a reverse of, I think what he just said, so. Grim Twilight, a medium-sized wall piece. My sister once read us a story about someone who is drawn into a painting and becomes part of it. Crazy, right? You don't think that could happen in real life, do you? Cloud of Bats, medium-sized wall piece. As a kid, I really wanted to have a bat, but my parents thought it was crazy. Mom had argued that vampire bats drink blood, but that only makes them cooler, doesn't it? Self-igniting candles, a small wall piece. In horror stories, candles tend to light themselves. That is, of course, nonsense, but I'd be happy to show you an experiment where you can relight an extinguished candle from a distance. Okay, red wooden floor. I can remember such a floor from childhood days, especially useful when we applied our Halloween makeup and spilled paint in the process. Wasn't recognizable if you didn't know. Imaginative purple wall. This is the perfect wallpaper to spark my imagination for the Halloween kitchen. The longer I stare at it, the more delicious delicacies I can see. Can you smell them already? Victorian mirror, a small floor piece. Wait, why can't I see my own reflection? Just joking, or am I? Innocent twins, a small floor piece. Come play with Hannah and me. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Never-ending candles. This is a small floor piece. Sam has such ones in her room at Halloween time every year. It's hard to believe how long those candles last, almost as if they're never ending, which of course can't be, right? Phonograph. Small floor piece. When I tested one of these at the antique dealer, it made the scariest noises I have ever heard. No matter how much Owen talks about broken parts, such a thing does not enter my house. Stranger Things, small floor piece. I have no idea what those things are, a strange type of mushroom, but they look very decorative and somehow I can't stop staring at them. So unusual and beautiful. Eerie throne, a medium-sized floor piece. The chair looks surprisingly cozy. I bet if I sit in there while reading a scary story to the twins, they'll surely get even more scared. Victorian furnace. This is a medium-sized floor piece. There are a surprising number of scary stories that involve a furnace, but they also exclude so much coziness. Sneaky. Better watch out when you're sitting alone in front of one. Vampire bed. On the one hand, it would be exciting to sleep like a vampire in a coffin, but then again, the idea is pretty scary. I'm lucky that father wouldn't allow it anyway. Spooky wardrobe. I hope that is not a real cobweb. Spooky box. Ooh, a spooky pet bed for only the spookiest of pets. Sinister dining table. This is a big floor piece. This is how I imagine the table setting when you're invited to a dinner with a vampire lord, which is a compliment, by the way. Scary scarecrow. This is a medium-sized farm piece. This is an amazing Halloween decoration, but I hope I never bump into it in the middle of the night. It would scare the living soul out of me. Sinister lantern, a small farm piece. My children gave it to me at the last Shiver Night. It's really well done. I have to be careful how I hold it though, as Ezra is afraid of the spider, my brave watchdog. Okay, here are all the items for the Shiver Night Pack, and as you can see there is quite a lot here. Everything in this room is part of that pack. So there's flooring, walls, a lot of items really. You get 2 of these candelabra type things on the wall, and I turned the stuff this way so you could kind of see it better than if it was turned to the side or something. And you get the windows as well, some wall art, bats. This is the only pack that has a skin for this, for the dresser. Chair, a fireplace, and this is what the looks like during the day. And you can see the new pet as well, which if you go into the information, White Shadow is the name. These are the possible treasures. Big Gift is the last one. And this kitten looks like cotton candy. Cotton candy is delicious. Too bad cats can't taste sweet. I don't even want to imagine that. No wonder they are grumpy all the time. Hannah. And this is a cat bed. Okay, so you can see the fireplace just turned on its own. I think as we hit afternoon, it turned on. There's a light over the bed. The candelabras actually light up as well as the table, which I've noticed some of the other lanterns don't seem to light up. So this is, I think, the most bang for your buck in terms of the packs, I think, although you're a little bit limited with it being a little more of seasonal decor, although some people do like this style year round. So let's take a look at outside. So we have the house skin right here. which I feel like could be used year round. Over here we have the big barn skin, which I also feel like could be used year round. And if we come down, we can see the wheelbarrow, or the mill skin. And the only thing here is that there's a few pumpkins up on the second ledge. And over here we have this small barn skin. You can hear the cat meowing back there. And it looks like, oh, you can see the lights are starting to turn on as evening happens, but there's a little bit of a pumpkin wreath almost right there. And this is really cute with all the hay in it. Here is the well skin. So that can definitely be used year round. And then as you can see, as it becomes evening, the lights have turned on the house. And I love that it's like 3 stories. It looks really nice. Let's pick up these from the cat so maybe it'll stop meowing. And like the cat has like a little bit of a astral, I guess I should say, astral trail behind it. Here's the lights. There are lights on these buildings as well, which I think all the other skins did not have lights on them. So there's lights on the windmill, lights on the small barn. Let's see about the big barn. Yes, it has lights on it as well. These are definitely, I think, some of my favorite in terms of the building skins. Okay, and along with the house and building skins is this really cool looking jack-o'-lantern guy holding other jack-o'-lanterns, and the spider lantern over here. Okay, so now we can see the nighttime view as the moonlight comes through the windows here, which I also really like. And you can still see everything else that is lit up. And there is the kitty cat sleeping. Okay, so the last DLC is actually just the snow hare, and it is titled the Fluffy Snow Pack. And these are the possible treasures that you can get from the pet. And it says snow hares have larger paws than brown hares and particularly dense fur on their feet. They practically got natural snowshoes to hop over the snow cover. So this is all you get in that pack, and originally, I guess if you're buying this at regular price, this is $4.99 compared to the pack we just saw, the Shiver Night Pack, which was $9.99. And I think for half the price, the fact that you just get a pet is not worth it in my opinion. I think that they should have added items as well, or some skins. So if you're buying the bundle like I did, then of course, you know, just having the extra animal is nice, but on its own I just don't think that it's worth it. But like I said, it's part of the bundle, it's on sale right now, so really it's up to you to make that decision. Here, let me show you walking around. There is the snow hare. Its little ears are very cute. And now he's following me, or she. So really cute, but you know. So that I hope you guys liked this video and that you found it maybe informative, and you can kind of see what everything looks like, what's included in the packs, and you know, kind of give yourself some more information as to whether or not this is a bundle that you would like to buy if you're really into the game, or if you're just starting off with the game. And I hope you have a really great day. Bye.